if I make stuff that I still feel like is good and I'm really proud of and nobody watches it, I don't know what that would be. I mean, I'd still be psyched.
You still have the satisfaction of
I'll still be psyched about it. As long as I think it's good, I'll still be psyched about it.
Yeah,
but it would be telling of where we are right now.
Is somebody more likely to try to follow in your footsteps, or are they going to pivot to TikTok where it's just easier to audience capture and create these short little things and jump on trends?
To be really cynical, it's like,
or are you going to be the guy, or are you going to be like the guys that made Everything Everywhere All at Once? There is like some incredible filmmaking going on.
Dude, have you seen Top Gun?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
It's like
I haven't stopped. Like, I'm trying to time it so I can sneak into theaters just to see that third act over and over and over. There's still good shit being made, and I'm really excited about that. But there's just not more good shit.
It feels like it's more on the margins, and everybody's attention
always has been.
Is focused on. Do you think so?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I mean, look, we've had those amazing years where there's been 20 brilliant movies made, but I think for the most part, there's always been so much garbage and noise. I think the difference now, and I can use journalism as an example of this, and I say this very gently, as to not broach into the like fake news discussion, but I think now we're able to see like all news outlets are able to quantify click-throughs and how much time people are spending in every given article. And like, if you're running a business, if you own a newspaper, like you need those clicks to pay the bills. Like it's fact. It's fact. So there's going to be this attraction to like publishing more of what gets clicks. And that kind of sucks.
Yeah,
that kind of sucks.
It's not good for a cohesive, healthy society.
It's not. And so like apply that to creativity as well. It's like, it's not the quality, the super well-made, brilliant, with the exception of Top Gun, which is crushing it in the box office. Like, it's not always, name a year when the highest grossing box office hit was also won Best Picture. I would venture never in the history of ever. And now we're sort of seeing that.
Gone with the Wind.
Perhaps, but that's really pushing it way back.
Yeah.
But now we're able to see that in such a rapid fire, with such vivid quantification, with such vivid metrics behind it. If you make some shitty prank video that has boobs in the thumbnail and some racy title, and it gets clicks, like that's where the rewards are, and that's what's going to be pursued. That's a little bit antiquated because I don't think people are making content like that anymore. I think it's more sophisticated now. But I think it's, to be super reductive, it's easier to follow trends to find success, as long as your metric of success is clicks and views and plays and all of those things, which do have financial attachments to all of them, than it is to just trying to pursue what is creatively, socially meaningful.
Right. And as somebody who's squarely in the Gen X category, I grew up in a time when, if you were to kind of leverage, commerce, you were considered a sellout, and like you would get trampled, right? And now that's completely flipped on its head, where people are celebrated for that very thing that my generation would malign.
Sure, and now that's the pursuit. Rather than like that's the goal.
How can I get to that point where I can like take advantage of all these fucked up incentives?
Yeah, like cash in. Forget about the means. Like the focus isn't on the means. The focus isn't on making the best music so you can become, rich and famous. The focus is just on how do I become rich and famous. And we do sound like two old men yelling at the clouds right now saying that. But I think that social media has shown us that in a more vivid way than any other sort of artistic endeavor, creative endeavor. The path to success, as it's defined there, money and fame, has never been more vivid.